We all know that I love a good capsule wardrobe, and I think if you're here, then so do you. I am having 2 very travel heavy months. I've already been on one trip, which I actually did a little travel vlog for, so I'll make sure to link that for you in case you're interested in seeing that. And I have 2 more to go. 2 very different trips. And for every trip, besides obviously just packing what I need, I always like to make a very small curated jewelry capsule. And that is what we're going to be doing today. I am going to walk you through how I put together my little jewelry capsule wardrobe and how you can do the same. This is actually the exact way that I started putting together my jewelry capsule in general when I just started curating my jewelry collection. This is also how I started that. If that is you, if you are interested in just in general curating your jewelry capsule, my dog is playing. I really hope that noise is not too annoying. But if that is you, then you can also go about it the same way. Anyway, this video is very kindly sponsored by Linjer. Thank you so much to Linjer for working with me again. I have been working with them for like the past about 2 years, I think, at this point, and I am very grateful for that. I love Linjer. So let's quickly talk about why I love Linjer so much and why Linjer is actually taking over my jewelry collection. Because that's the way it is, you guys. I think at this point, possibly like half, maybe even over half of my jewelry collection is Linjer pieces. That's saying something. Because I do still like to keep my little collection curated. Linjer is on a mission to empower women around the world with their looks and sustainable jewelry at fair prices. I believe their jewelry retails for about half the normal standard retail price for similar style, similar quality jewelry. They hold themselves to a luxury standard, which is very nice if you are really curating this little collection and you plan on wearing it a lot, because that's what it comes down to. But like I mentioned, they keep their pricing relatively low, and they're able to do that by being a direct-to-consumer brand, which means that they skip the middleman. They don't sell in stores, they sell directly to you and me, to the customer. This way they are able to get rid of the markup that a lot of brands deal with, because they need to pay those people in between the brands and, us, the customer. Linjer doesn't have that. So they are able to keep their products affordable, and I love that. As a consumer myself, I very much appreciate it when a brand puts some effort into keeping their products very high quality, but also affordable. Something else that I really love about Linjer is that they actually carbon offset the emissions for all of their shipments. Love it when a brand does that. They really think about the environment that way, and I love that. Also, is it annoying that I'm holding my microphone like this? I didn't really want to clip it on today. I didn't know. So we're trying this out. Something else that they do is they use a lot of recycled materials in their products, and 100% recycled sterling silver and gold. Again, love it when a brand does that. They use diamonds in some of their gorgeous pieces. I actually have 2 of those to show you, which I'm so excited for. But their diamonds are lab grown. They are completely conflict-free. Again, love that. And before you ask, because I know some of you are going to ask, because I've had this question before, they are real diamonds. Lab-grown diamonds are not fake diamonds. They are structurally, chemically, exactly identical to mined diamonds. They are just created in a lab, recreating the circumstances that diamonds need to grow, basically, as in nature. So no, not fake diamonds, just as beautiful, just as gorgeous, just as glittery. They are not fake. Also, if solid gold is not your jam, they also do gold for May pieces. I actually have these in right now. These are gold for May, which have held up beautifully in the about 2 years that I've had them. Look perfect. For their gold for May, they use a sterling silver base and then coat that with a very thick layer of solid gold. And that layer is, I believe, 5 times as thick as the regular flesh-plated jewelry, which means that it's going to last. And again, that's very nice. If you are curating this very specific little jewelry collection, you want every single piece to last and to stand the test of time, and I found that these pieces truly do. Without further ado, let's get into actually putting together this little travel capsule. Like I said, it's the exact same way that I started curating my jewelry capsule in general. We're just doing it on a very small scale today. I quickly want to talk to you about this. This, I believe I've also had since my first collaboration with Linjer, and it still looks amazing. This basically goes with me when I travel. Yep, pretty much every time. So this is a vegan leather. It's a little tiny little jewelry case, and it's perfect for travel. It just fits in basically any bag because it's so small, and I find that this way I don't pack too much because I don't need much when I travel. I usually travel carry-on only. Not usually, I always travel carry-on only. So I don't want it to take up a lot of space. This is perfect. It allows me to bring a few extra pieces, but not take up too much space. Love that. So that's what I'm packing right now as well. I always start out with just the basics. So what are pieces that I wear every single day? And for me, earrings. I always wear earrings, and generally actually these studs with a little hoop. So that's easy. And then also this necklace which I have from Linjer. This is their gemma necklace. It is white gold with tiny little diamonds. Gorgeous. I don't take this off ever. I shower with it, I sleep with it, I don't take it off. So that is definitely coming. And then also I am always wearing my watch. And for years that has been my green watch, which is a beautiful wooden watch. And I'm always wearing some variation of like a little ring stack. Sometimes very minimal, sometimes it's a little bit more elaborate. So for my ring stack, I have two rings that I pretty much always wear. So obviously that is going like in the base look. I have my Ultra Human Ring Air, which you probably have seen before. It's a smart ring. So it's not just jewelry, it's actually practical. And I don't wear it because I love the look of it. I wear it because, again, it's practical. I also like that it's not as ugly as like a smartwatch, which I really don't like the look of. So yeah, that's there. Again, I always wear this. I only take this off when I shower basically. And then a new piece that I have from Linjer, which matches my necklace so beautifully. I think it's called a Marion ring, and it's white gold again with little diamonds. It's perfect. It's super minimal, super simple, but so elegant, and it catches the light so beautifully. So I really love that. So that's just my basic base. I always, basically every day, wear this. Then after you have your base, your daily wear basically, we can build on that really nice base that we have. For me, that is adding some more rings. I like wearing rings, like I said. These are kind of the minimum, what I always wear, and then I like to add some more whenever I feel like it. In this case, I decided to take these two rings, which are also by Linjer. One is my moonstone ring. I love moonstone, and then a little beaded ring, which I think just looks really nice with the round moonstones. So that is rings that I'm adding on to my little base stack basically. If I want, I can also stack the little beaded ring with the smaller ring. That looks really cute as well. But I'm mostly going to wear it like this probably, which is how I usually wear them. So I don't have anything like fancier planned for any of my upcoming trips. But I do want to have something with me for when I do want to feel, you know, a little bit more festive, I guess, a little bit more dressed. And that is where the next pieces come in. I think I'm just going to clip this anyway because I want my hands. I hope this is okay. I have this necklace, again by Linjer, and it is this little petal necklace. It's also beautiful texture, which actually has such a good shimmer. On there I have a little pendant, which I'm sure you've seen before as well. I think you've seen all of these pieces before actually. This pendant is not by Linjer. Linjer does sell a lot of really beautiful pendants, but this is a sentimental pendant for me. It resembles water, and I got this when I finished my meditation teacher training. And it reminds me of the first guided meditation that I actually did, or guided, which was a lake meditation. So it's a sentimental piece, and I put it on this necklace because the original necklace broke, and I love this. It makes it so personal, so precious. I love it. And that is also a nice thing about like building your own little charm collection. It can be really nice to add charms over time that actually have meaning to you. So for sentimental reasons, for milestones, so adding charms for special moments in your life. That way you can build a really nice little charm collection that is so personal to you, and I love that. That's a little bit about this necklace. It layers beautifully with the necklace that I am already always wearing, which is a bonus. Also, I don't know if I said it, but it's white gold again. I'm not much of a yellow gold person. I like the cooler tones of the white gold. I just feel like it looks fresher on me. But they do also do yellow gold, even rose gold. Like, you have your pick when it comes to Linjer. They do it all. And then 2 more options. So like I said, I'm always wearing basically this little ear stack with this specific stud and then some sort of small hoop. In this case, these beautiful hoops by Linjer, which are so lightweight. I love that. But in case I want to change something up, I decided to also bring these little studs. These are little sculptural studs and they used to belong to my grandmother. And I inherited them basically. I really love the style of these and I love that they used to be my grandmother's. Like, it just makes them very special. So also bringing that as an option. I'm probably going to be wearing this for the most part, but if I do want to change things up and wear something different, then it's nice to have a different option, because generally my earrings is where I do switch things up, as well as like my ring stack, I guess, when I do want to wear something different. And then I also decided to bring a bracelet, which is not something that I usually do actually. I've only very recently gotten into wearing bracelets again, because I mostly just wear my watch. This used to be my grandmother's. I inherited this from her and it is beautiful. I really actually do need to clean this probably. This is gorgeous, like sculptural bracelet and I love it. So if I do want to feel a little bit more dressed up, I suppose, I can just go for the bracelet instead of my watch, and that way make that work really well. And that is actually already it for this little jewelry collection. Like I said, I'm not bringing a ton. I just start with the base, really my signature pieces, I guess you could call them. And then from there, I kind of build that out. So I'm keeping in mind, what do I typically like to wear? Or if you are starting out from scratch, like what would you like to wear? And then there kind of build out and slowly collect pieces that you love and that work for you. That is how I've done it at least. And like I said, that's also how I build my little travel capsules. Starting with the base and then adding a few very intentional pieces from there, depending on what I'll be doing and what I may want to wear. If you are interested in checking out all of the Linjer pieces I own and I even gifted before, go ahead and check out the link that I'll have in the description box. So basically my own little curated collection of Linjer pieces. And also just, browse the site. They have so much amazingly beautiful pieces. So worth it to just take a look at that. If you're interested in adding any Linjer pieces to your little collection, I'll make sure to have my discount code linked down below as well, which will give you a very nice little special offer from Linjer. But with that, thank you so much to Linjer again for sponsoring this video. I love working with you guys. And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment to let me know what you like to take with you when you go traveling. Like, do you build a little curated travel collection when it comes to your jewelry? I would love to hear from you. I wish you a lovely rest of your day and I will see you very soon. Bye!